Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Gebo the Shaman, and today we are talking about what happens when we have the moon placed in the 4th house in your birth chart. So, moon in the 4th house. Now, as you may know, I am a Vedic astrologer, so I do Vedic astrology readings, I do birth time rectifications, I do astrology certification courses, and all kinds of astrology things that you can learn from me, as well as energy work and all kinds of stuff that you see over here. So, alright, so yeah, you can check out all my services, all my products, services, courses, everything that I have to offer. GeboTheShaman.com, and that really helps the channel. It really helps me, and yeah, so you can check that out. Everything is on sale right now. I have some bundle sales going on. Really great time to check that out. Alright, so then we have moon in the 4th house. So what does it mean when we have the moon in the 4th house? Well, in order to understand this placement better, we need to understand what the moon means, and then we'll talk about what the 4th house means, and put them together, and Bob's your uncle. We have the, we'll create our own analysis. So, yeah, stick around for that. Yeah. Alright, so what does the moon mean? So the moon in Vedic astrology is the mind. So the moon is the mind, and when I say the mind, I don't mean the mind as we think of it as in Western culture. We say things like he's got a sharp mind, meaning he's got a sharp intellect. Well, when I say the mind, I don't mean the intellect, I mean the heart mind. So this is our thoughts, our feelings, our deepest, innermost, feelings and thoughts and things like that. Ideas and, things like that are the realm of the intellect. But thoughts and emotions are the heart mind. So, the moon is your mind, your heart mind. And it's, so the moon is your emotions, your feelings. It's, the meditative mind. So it's our consciousness, the thing that sets us apart from animals is our mind, our consciousness, our caring, our empathy, our things like that. So the moon is our motherly nature. It's caring, empathetic, nurturing, loving, supportive, things like that. So this is what really sets apart man from other creatures. So in Old Norse, they would say, they would refer to a human being as man, as man, and so moon and man, those all come from the same word, which is man, and they would call the moon man, and they would call each other man. So, it's this this planet really gives, it's the consciousness that sets us apart from everybody else, from everything else in nature. So anyway, so the moon is the mind, the emotions. What is the moon? So the moon also it's in control of the tides. So the tides rise, the tides fall. The moon itself waxes to full and wanes to a new moon. So it's constantly changing. It's constantly in flux. Just like our emotions, our emotions change. This is why it's important to have a daily spiritual practice so that you can do things every day, regardless of your emotions. It teaches you how fleeting your emotions really are. Once you have a spiritual practice that you do every day. Alright, so we've talked about the moon, and so now we'll talk about the fourth house. So the fourth house is the house of home. It's the house of your mother, your relationship with your mother. And I find that our relationship with our mother is very individual. So if your mother has multiple children, or at least, more than you look at your chart and compare it to your sibling's chart, and that fourth house is going to be different. It might be, you may have Capricorn in your fourth house, and your siblings may have Taurus in the fourth house. Does this mean that you have different mothers? No, it's your subjective relationship with your mother, your subjective experience, your projection of her, it's individual. So the way that you experience your mother would be different than your brother or sister, the way that they experience your mother. So, that's just an interesting fact about astrology. So, so the fourth house is your relationship with your mother. It is your home life. It is very secret, very private, very, close, close home life, close relationships, things like that. And so this is another sign of your family, but less so. Like, I would say second house is more of your family, fourth house is more of your mother. So, yeah. So, this is, I would say this can be it is a really good placement for the moon, because the natural fourth sign of the zodiac is Cancer. And the natural fourth house belongs to Cancer. And who rules the fourth house? Who rules the sign of Cancer? The moon. So it's almost like we have double moon energy here. It's the moon being in the fourth house, that means that your relationship with your mother, it's like there's more of a tendency for that to be a positive thing in your life. But it does depend on the sign that's here. So, for example, if you have Cancer here, well, Cancer in the fourth house with the moon in Cancer in the fourth house, that would be an amazing, placement. That would mean that you're, that's like all the motherly energy where it's supposed to be. in that fourth house. But so anyway, so moon in the fourth house, that means that this one is a little bit hard for me to place or to come up with an analysis on, because it's double moon energy. Like, there's no, kind of different energies clashing here. So yeah, it's double moon energy, and it's just easy to say that, your relationship with your mother would be very emotional, very nurturing, very loving. Of course, we need to look at the sign. So yeah, this also represents your home life. So a lot of your thinking, a lot of your emotions, a lot of your mental capacity and things like that are spent on your home life, your family, things like that. So you're thinking about your family a lot, you're thinking about your home life a lot, and so of course, as with anything, the sign that's here and also the planets that are aspecting this placement will have an effect. So this is not taking into consideration any of those factors. This is just kind of giving you a general analysis of your fourth house. So let me see about time. And I think we're running out of time. So, so this has been the moon in the fourth house. So hope you guys got something out of it and liked it. And if you do like this, then go ahead and smash that like button. If you want to see more content like this, then go ahead and give me a subscribe. I see that 90% of you guys are not subscribed, so please do that if you like this channel. Alright, so it doesn't cost you anything, so you can check out all my bundle sales going on right now. GeboTheShaman.com, check that out. And then you can check out, you can see everything that I have to offer up here. And yeah, that's about it for me, guys. So, I have the astrology certification courses, so check those out. Those come with a free website. I'll create a website for you. I'll, do that for you, and so yeah, so that comes with the turnkey astrology business once you pass the test. And then we have the Vedic astrology readings. So those, there's my basic reading, that everything, that comes with, when you buy a astrology reading. But then I have career consultations. I also have relationship consultations. So basically career readings and relationship readings that I do with astrology. There's also birth time rectification. So the birth time rectification is great for people who don't know their birth time. I'll basically ask you some very simple questions and find out your birth time, your exact birth time, down to the minute. And I do get it down to the minute, so not a lot of people, not a lot of astrologers can do that, can get it down to the minute. They'll just give you a 5 or 10 minute time frame and just call it good, but it's not accurate. So I get it down to the minute, so that's important. And then we have the distance energy healing. So if you're depressed, if you're not feeling good, if you're feeling like crap, whether that's a physical or mental or psychological or emotional issue, the distance energy healing is great for that. Alright, so then we have the career consultations and life coaching. So, if you're one of those people who is struggling in life and you're just kind of not feeling it, you don't know what to do in life and you're just kind of barely surviving, barely hanging on, then it's not a good place to be. You need to get a career consultation so that way you know where your life is going. That way you know where your life is headed. So, you know, I always tell my students, you know, if you don't do anything, you'll get nothing. So if you do nothing, you'll get nothing. So it's important to start doing things. And then we have the ritual magic courses and qigong courses. So, you know, these are great. You know, cosmic qigong, self-transformation challenge. Good stuff if you want to spiritually evolve and become, you know, more aware of your, I don't know, the subtleties in life, the spiritual side of life. If you want to connect spiritually, there's no better way to do that than these practices. So check them out. Alright guys, so that's all I have to say. I am tired, I am burnt out, so check out all my courses, all my products, all my services, everything that I have to offer at gebotheshaman.com. You can also like and subscribe and all that good stuff, so yeah. Alright guys, so we'll talk to you next time. Peace.